What biblical steps help resolve conflict in a Christian marriage? Imagine a marriage where disagreements become opportunities for growth and deeper love. When conflicts arise, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or frustrated, but biblical principles can guide you through. Resolving conflict in a Christian marriage involves steps rooted in love, humility, forgiveness, and honest communication, all under God's guidance. First, start by seeking God's help through prayer. Pray together, asking for wisdom and peace. Trust that God will give you clarity and calm your hearts. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminded us to trust in the Lord completely and not relying on our own understanding. When you invite God into your conflict, His peace can settle your minds and guide your actions. Next, examine your own heart before addressing your spouse. Be honest with yourself about your attitudes and actions. Confess any sins or wrongdoings to God and, if needed, to your spouse. This humility keeps pride from escalating the problem and opens the door for grace to flow. Remember, admitting faults is a step toward healing, not weakness. Then, practice active listening. Truly listen to what your spouse is saying without interrupting. Show that you value their feelings by giving your full attention. When it's your turn to speak, do so with honesty but kindness. James 1:19 advises us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. This approach helps prevent misunderstandings and promotes respectful dialogue. Forgiveness plays a vital role. Ephesians 4:32 encourages believers to be kind, compassionate, and forgiving, just as God forgave us through Jesus Christ. Let go of resentment and choose to forgive. Forgiveness restores trust and keeps your marriage moving forward. Mutual submission is another biblical principle. Ephesians 5:21 teaches us to submit to one another in love. This means putting your spouse's needs above your own with humility and respect. It counters selfishness and fosters harmony. When conflicts happen, address them directly but biblically. Matthew 18:15-17 suggests talking privately first. If needed, involve others, but always aim for restoration, not victory. Be honest about the issue and seek a peaceful resolution. Avoid behaviors that worsen conflict like pride, judgment, or lying. Instead, practice kindness, patience, and encouragement. Romans 12:10 and Colossians 3:13 reminded us to be patient and forgiving, reflecting Christ's love. As followers of Christ, we are called to be peacemakers. Matthew 5:9 encourages us to actively pursue peace. This means forgiving quickly, apologizing when wrong, and working together to resolve issues. Finally, support each other emotionally and spiritually. Offer words of encouragement and comfort during tough times. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 reminds us to build each other up, strengthening the marital bond. In practical terms, set aside time for prayer together, practice patience during disagreements, and use I statements to share your feelings without blame. Regularly read and discuss Scripture to keep your marriage aligned with God's plan. Following these biblical steps helps couples resolve conflicts in a way that honors God. It builds a marriage rooted in love, respect, and faith, reflecting Christ's love for His church.